now, Georgia Congressman Drew Ferguson. Your reaction to that, Congressman, because he was on the Hill talking to Rand Paul, vehemently denying the fact that the funds were used for gain-of-function research. It seems like he's backtracking and saying whatever they were used for, you'd have been negligent not to.
That makes absolutely no sense. By any reasonable definition, what that lab was doing was it was engaged in gain-of-function research, taking very bad viruses and making them able to go from animals to humans, making them more pathological, more virulent. That is exactly what they're doing. And we are asking the questions and demanding to know why the federal government was giving money to a third-party entity, EcoHealth Alliance, and then that they were in partnership with the Wuhan lab. Why in the world are we using taxpayer dollars to fund research in China to give an advantage to the Chinese Communist Party? It simply does not make sense.
It doesn't make sense, and it's a really good, reasonable question, but I can give you an example in Dr. Fauci's own words, going back to 2013 of why this makes sense to him, going back to 2018 of why it makes sense to him. Listen to this.
You have to have some restrictions in the sense of you don't do work that could actually hurt people, in the sense of if you have a laboratory accident, you have to have the right containment. Once you start being too restrictive, you then impede creativity for so many of the good things that could come out of the same type of work.
So let me just go on about NIH lifts funding pause on gain-of-function research. So a framework has been now established to guide funding decisions on proposed research that might be anticipated to create, transfer, or use enhanced potential pandemic pathogens.
That's kind of mind-blowing if you're really listening to listen to what he's saying there. He's essentially saying you have to be creative with these dangerous pathogens because good things can come from this research. And I think we would all say, Congressman, well, bad things can come from this research too.
Bad things have come from this research. Why are we trying to make viruses more dangerous for human beings all across the planet? The entire argument that he makes about trying to learn where these viruses originate and where they're going simply does not make sense. And by the way, let's ask this question. How did that work out for us? It worked out that we have a global pandemic that has killed millions of people around the globe, and Dr. Fauci is intimately engaged with this. All roads lead back to the Wuhan lab. And by the way, if we're serious about saving lives right now, why are we not closing our southern border? The Lambda variant coming from Peru is making its way up through Central America. We currently have cases in Texas right now. Why are we not closing the southern border? Fauci said when we close travel down from China and from Europe, it helps save lives. Why are we not doing that at our southern border? I think it's an important question for the administration to answer.
It's an excellent point, and I really appreciate you, Congressman Drew Ferguson, bringing it up for us. I presume we're not going to get an answer anytime soon, but thank you so much. Good to see you tonight.
Thank you.